Last week on Thunder, as we kicked off the June season, the final round came down to Velociraptor and Monster Mutt. It was Velociraptor that took home the flag, looking to hang on to it here tonight. Not to mention, Wildside goes for a wild ride. All that and more is next.
It's time for big horsepower and big hair.
Monster Truck Attitude! Monster Truck Attitude! Full throttle all the way through! Monster Truck Attitude! Monster Truck Attitude! Monster Truck Attitude! King Mud to the back rows! Monster Truck Attitude!
Welcome back, Diecast Monster Truck Racing fans, as we are live inside of the MTA Arena. 16 of the baddest monster trucks ready to do battle here tonight. All of them are chasing Javon Woodrow in the brand new Velociraptor as he took home the championship flag to kick off the June season. As we take a look at round one action that's going to be unfolding, Thrasher set to go one-on-one with Crash Test Dummy. Alien goes one-on-one with USA 1. Iron Man takes on Carolina Crusher. Then we're seeing Troublemaker take on Instigator. Other side of your bracket, Wildside will take on Dragon Slayer. Excalibur takes on Monster Mutt. Then Jurassic Attack will take on Ninja Turtle. And closing out round one, Barefoot will get first shot at the champion, Javon Woodrow, inside of the brand new Velociraptor. Now coming up to the line first here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as we kick off week 2 of the June season, Kieran Adams out of the K&J Motorsports race team. You see him over there in Crash Test Dummy, ready to go on the outside. He's going to be taking on Luke Brown. He's been with us for quite a while, looking for his first big-time win. The Thrasher machine ready to go on the inside lane. Who's it going to be going to round 2? The green light will drop down now off the line. Side by side they go, up and over the pod now. A good race so far, and it's going to come down to a photo finish, but it does look like Crash Test Dummy got the win over on the outside lane. We're going to go back here, take another look at this matchup inside of round 1. Again, side by side, Thrasher now has a slight lead on that inside lane. Here comes Crash Test Dummy over the final set of cars, and he will indeed pull out a win as the cars right there that divide the lanes caught up with Thrasher there on the big end of the track. Next up here tonight, Jimmy Cartwright, who debuted the brand new Alien number 2 last week and now a 7-time Thunder champion. Going to be taking on an old pro here in the blue lane. It's Jalen Buford in the USA 1 Chevrolet out of the Renegades Motorsports race team. Here's the green light as we get things kicked off in round 1. USA 1 got him up the line. Alien number 2 struggling now over the pod. Over goes Jalen Buford. The USA 1 Chevrolet is upside down here in the shutdown area. Jimmy Cartwright in the Alien number 2 machine having all kinds of problems this June season, trying to work the bugs out of that truck. Coming down the straightaway in our Thursday Night Thunder replay, USA 1 again with a slight lead. Watch Alien now, gets a little crossed up and over the pod, and it was all USA 1 taking home a win as he hits the van stack down there in the shutdown area. Over goes USA 1 here tonight inside of round 1. Alien will go home on the trailer early here tonight. Now our MTA track crew and officials are down there assessing the damage. Buford's out of the truck. He's A-OK, looking to see if they can get that thing back together for our round 2 competition here tonight. That's not what he wanted to do here in round 1. However, he's got one of the best teams here in the business. Renegades will be down in the pits thrashing, hoping to get him back for round 2. Next up here tonight in round 1 as we get the June season underway, Liam Howington and Iron Man ready to go now on the outside lane, getting ready to take on Pete Piscadlo, a former one-time Thursday Night Thunder champion out of Wadesboro, North Carolina, the Carolina Crusher Chevrolet. Here's the green light now, Iron Man and Carolina Crusher up and over the pod now, and it's Iron Man who will get the win as they make a little bit of contact down there inside of the shutdown area. A great race nonetheless. Pete Piscadlo putting on a show. Let's go back and check out our photo finish. Your winner was Iron Man by about half a truck here tonight over the Carolina Crusher machine. A great matchup nonetheless as we move right along inside of round 1. We're going to see the return of Louis Thompson here tonight in the brand new Instigator that debuted last week, the former driver of Wolverine. He's now taking on Sawyer Ramsdale, a former one-time Thunder champion. The truck he built, Troublemaker, on the inside lane. Here's the green light down the straightaway they go. Hard start there for Troublemaker, but he's still hanging right there with Instigator over the finish line. A great matchup here tonight in round 1. Not sure who got the victory here tonight. Was it Instigator or the Troublemaker machine? We're going to go back and check out our MTA photo finish. Your winner in round 1 is the Instigator machine, and it wasn't by much. Troublemaker hanging right there with him, but Instigator moves on in a round 2 action here tonight. Next up in round 1, it's the return of Daniel Culp in the Wildside Chevrolet, looking to get his very first Thunder championship here tonight. He's now going to be taking on Larry Ramsdale out of the Backyard Beast Race Team. Dragon Slayer ready to go in the blue lane. Who's going on in round 2? Here's the green light as they go down the straightaway. Dragon Slayer's a little squirrely, but Wildside pulls it out on the big end and he turns it over. Down inside of the shutdown area, Larry Ramsdale and Dragon Slayer had all kinds of problems coming down that straightaway, but it'll be Daniel Copeland Wildside taking home a round 1 victory. As you see the MTA track crew and officials down there getting ready to roll him back over. He went for a wild crash up and over that bus stack down there inside of the shutdown area. As they get him right side up, here you see some of the damage done to the Wildside Chevrolet here tonight in round 1. Looks like he has a lot of body damage. They're going to make sure that truck is going to be 100% mechanically as they get ready to come back for round 2. We'll have an update later on tonight. Down inside of the pit area, Wildside will move on. Next up in round 1, Josh Rose returns out of the Crush This race team, the former 3-time Thunder champion 𝐿𝐴𝐶𝐾, the Chevrolet ready to go on the outside. He will take on Caden Wilson, who made it to the finals last week. Here's the green light down the straightaway. Will Wilson get back to the finals over the pond? They make contact. What a crash here tonight in round 1. What an unbelievable, spectacular race here in round 1 competition as Crush This was taking on the Backyard Beast. Coming down the straightaway, we go back to the Thursday Night Thunder replay. They're side by side now. Watch as they go up and over the pond. Monster Mutt and 𝐿𝐴𝐶𝐾 come together right here in the center of the track. And at the line, your winner, Josh Rhodes and 𝐿𝐴𝐶𝐾 will get it by a nose as Caden Wilson and Monster Mutt puts on a wild show for the fans here tonight. Week 2 of the June season on Thunder. Nonetheless, 𝐿𝐴𝐶𝐾, your winner in round 1. And speaking of Crush This, it's Bradshaw returning to the line after taking home the championship flag in week 4 of the May season. He's trying to get it back as he takes on Chris Culp in the all-new Ninja Turtle machine on the inside. Here's the green light now as we get things kicked off in round 1. They're side by side down the straightaway. Nice wheel stand by Turtle. Over goes 𝐿𝐴𝐶 Attack here as they get to the finish line area of the course. What a matchup it was, folks. Not sure what just happened to 𝐿𝐴𝐶 Attack as we go back and take another look here down the straightaway. They're pretty much even all the way down. Watch now as they go up and over the pod. Nice sick wheelie right there by Ninja Turtle on the inside lane. 𝐿𝐴𝐶 Attack has a lead on him, but right here he gets crossed up and flips the truck over, and Ninja Turtle will get the win over 𝐿𝐴𝐶 Attack. What a major upset here tonight in round 1 as Bradshaw and 𝐿𝐴𝐶 Attack did have the win, but lost it right there in the end. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we get ready to close out round 1 action. Michael Ehrlich in the Big Bad Barefoot Dodge takes on defending champion Javon Woodrow, the leader in the Backyard Beast race team, defending champion, brand new truck. Can he hang on to the flag as we go green? He's got a big time lead on Barefoot now up and over the pond. Now Barefoot coming back on him on the big end. And Javon Woodrow, Velociraptor, will turn the truck over on the bus stack inside of the shutdown area. I'm not sure if Barefoot came back and got a victory over the defending champion. Let's go back here and check out the replay. Coming off the line down the straightaway, Velociraptor on the inside lane has a big lead over the Barefoot machine. Going up and over the pod now, they settle it down. Here comes the Dodge horsepower on the outside lane. It was extremely close, but Javon Woodrow will pull it out here in the end, keeping the flag on the back of Velociraptor moving along in the round 2 competition. It don't get much closer than that, especially with the gap that Velociraptor had over Barefoot. But right now, we are heading down to the pit area with Jalen Buford and the Renegades Motorsports race team. USA 1 is back together. All they got to do is bolt the tire on. That truck will be at 100% for our round 2 competition. And speaking of that, this is how it's all going to be shaken down, ladies and gentlemen. Crash Test Dummy coming back to take on that USA 1 machine we just saw. Then Iron Man going to go one-on-one with Instigator in the first half of round 2. Jumping over to the other side of the bracket, Wildside is back to take on 𝐿𝐴𝐶𝐾. Then we're going to be taking a look at Ninja Turtle going one-on-one with the defending champion in Velociraptor, who we just saw turn it over in that final round of round 1. Coming up to the line first, there you see him. They got the tire bolted back on. Jalen Buford, the USA 1 Chevrolet out of the Renegades Motorsports race team, takes on Kieran Adams out of the K&J Motorsports race team. Crash Test Dummy ready to go. An old rivalry renewed here tonight in round 2. The green light will drop down. Ford and Chevrolet are side by side over the pond now. Shoot out to the cars. What a matchup it is. But Kieran Adams and Crash Test Dummy will come away with a victory here tonight over Jalen Buford inside of the USA 1 Chevrolet. What a great matchup it was. And Kieran will move on in the semifinals. Next up here tonight, Liam Howington and the all-new Iron Man. He's been with us for a couple of months now. Looking strong out here as he takes on Louis Thompson, an old pro, in the all-new Instigator on the inside lane. The green light will drop down now. Rookie and veteran. Rookie got a whole shot on him, but Instigator trying to make up the ground. And it's all Liam Howington here tonight. Iron Man will pull out a big-time win here in round 2 as he puts the brand new Instigator on the trailer. Both trucks are actually fairly new to the MTA circuit. Iron Man just prevailing here tonight. Well, before we get to our next race, we talked about it earlier. We saw Daniel Culp inside of Wildside roll the truck over earlier. He is now down in the pits. They were thrashing on that truck earlier tonight. Not to mention defending champion Javon Woodrow turned over Velociraptor in round 1 as well. We've got the word from their crew chiefs. They are ready to go, and Wildside is staged now at the top of the track. He's getting ready to take on this man right here, Josh Rhodes, the 𝐿𝐴𝐫𝐫 Chevrolet, representing the Crush This race team. And there you see Daniel Culp in the tore-up Wildside. He's now ready to go on this inside lane. It's going to be a battle of the bow tie brigade here in round 2. Stage, here's the green light as they come down the straightaway side by side now. Chevrolet horsepower and 𝐿𝐴𝐵𝐫's in trouble. Wildside came out with it on the big end of the track. What a matchup it was here tonight. The Chevrolet horsepower was flying here tonight in round 2. We're going back to the replay again side by side now down this straightaway. Watch as they go up and over the pod. A little bobble right there by 𝐿𝐴𝐵𝐫, and that may have costed him coming down the downside. And right there you see it at the finish line. Wildside pulls out a win by a nose over 𝐿𝐴𝐵𝐫. And folks, these races have been extremely close all night long as we get ready to wrap up round 2 competition. Javon Woodrow out of the Backyard Beast race team. That crew got that brand new truck ready to go. He's going to be taking on Chris Culp in the all-new Ninja Turtle on the inside lane. Will the flag stay on Velociraptor? The green light drops down now side by side. Now Velociraptor with a big-time lead. Ninja Turtle trying to make it to the ground. He'll turn it over in the shutdown area. And Javon Woodrow still remains undefeated in that brand new Velociraptor. We saw him go on an undefeated streak at the beginning of the year in his old ride. Is he going to do it again here tonight? Checking out the replay, he's got about a truck length lead over Ninja Turtle. Up now over the pod. Ninja Turtle crosses up pretty bad. He ends up in Velociraptor's lane. He's trying to gather it up right there. Ends up turning the truck over there in the shutdown area. Nonetheless, Velociraptor will move on here tonight, defending the flag with success. But folks, I want to remind you guys to be sure to check out the Crush This podcast Tuesday nights on YouTube and Facebook. Dan and Gosh Bradshaw do an amazing job hosting that podcast, so be sure to check those guys out Tuesday nights, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Well, right now we're back with semifinal competition. 4 trucks remain out of our 16-truck field. Crash Test Dummy gets ready to take on Iron Man. Other side of your bracket, Wildside takes on defending champion and Velociraptor. We're going to see if he's going to be able to hang on to that flag for a second week in a row. But right now at the line, Liam Howington returns in that all-new Iron Man machine. He's been wicked fast and consistent out here all night long. He takes on Kieran Adams out of the K&J race team. Crash Test Dummy on the inside. Who's going to the finals? The green light goes down side by side now up and over the pod. Now it's going to be a shootout. Iron Man in trouble. He'll turn it over, as well as Kieran Adams in the Crash Test Dummy on the inside lane. Again, folks, I tell you all the time, it is rare that we see a double rollover out here, but it does happen from time to time. We go back and look at the replay. They are even down that straightaway. Watch now as they go up and over the pod. Who's it going to be as they shoot out for the final set of cars? Iron Man gets a little crossed up. He tries to throttle out of it, but ends up going end over end. And then Crash Test Dummy hits the bus deck. He lays it over on his side. Nonetheless, Iron Man will move on into the finals. Who is he going to meet there? Will it be Daniel Culp in the already tore-up Wildside? We saw him crash out in round 1 alongside this man, Javon Woodrow, the defending Thunder champion in the all-new Velociraptor. Who's going to the finals week 2 of the June season? Here's the green light now. Velociraptor and Wildside are down the straightaway. Velociraptor with another big-time lead. He downsides it smoothly, and they make contact in the shutdown area. But the all-new Velociraptor is looking too fast here tonight. He is going to be moving on into the final round showdown. We go back and look at the MTA photo finish. Your winner by half a truck, defending champion Velociraptor. So the flag will make it into the final round showdown here in week 2 of the June season. It's going to be a barn burner. Rookie versus veteran. Iron Man taking on Velociraptor. Championship flag on the line. The finals are next. It is now time for the final round showdown, week 2 of the June season. Liam Howington returns in Iron Man. He's been with us for a couple of months looking for his very first Thunder Championship. Defending champion Javon Woodrow, 6-time Thunder champion as of last week. Can he hang on to that flag here tonight in week 2 of the June season? Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to find out as Iron Man takes on Velociraptor inside of our final round showdown. Both trucks are staged. It's showtime here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Down the straightaway they go. Velociraptor with a big time lead. He's in trouble. Iron Man coming from behind on the big end. What a matchup as he takes it down to the wall. I'm not even sure who got this racing win in the finals here tonight. Does Velociraptor keep the flag here tonight, or are we crowning an all-new champion? And they are down the straightaway. Velociraptor has a big-time lead as he's had all night. They go up and over the pod. Here comes Iron Man now. Both trucks are shooting over the cars, and Iron Man will pull out an upset here tonight. Liam Howington is your new Thursday Night Thunder champion, and there will be no streak to be had for the Velociraptor machine. A good effort nonetheless. That truck is wicked fast. But ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your new Thursday Night Thunder champion, Liam Howington and Iron Man. What an incredible show here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We crowned an all-new champion. The racing couldn't have been any closer. A lot of wild and crazy crashes happened as well. Thank you guys so much for joining us week 2 of the June season here on Thunder. Be sure, if you haven't already, ladies and gentlemen, cross that subscribe button, and I'll get you down the road. See you next week.
Standing tall up in victory lane, I done brought the pain and now they screaming my name. Yeah, everybody saw me rock the place. Now there's flashbulbs are popping and mics in my face. Always giving the crowd what they need. Now they're wearing my shirts front row to nosebleed. Now the crowd forms is what it's all about. Signing autographs until the lights out. Yeah, it's about that. It's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about that. 'Cause it's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that.